Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I am here today with a customs review from Clone Army Customs. This is a mystery pack that I received at Brickfest Live in New Jersey in 2015. Let's open up the pack and see what kind of custom pieces we obtained from Clone Army Customs. Now, if you're not familiar with Clone Army Customs, they are usually creating all different kinds of custom space armor, usually in the space, like Star Wars variety, things you could attach with clone troopers, and even a few other extra stuff. I even have some other Clone Army customs to show on this channel at a later time. Stay forward to those videos later on. So let's take a closer look at what we got here for today. Closer look at all the parts included in my Clone Army Customs mystery pack. We're going to test out each of these elements with a classic space minifigure, since the blue seems to fit along with it. And I'll also let you know of some information about how you can find these on the Clone Army Customs website and how they are named. We'll take a closer look right now. Okay, to start things off, we have the Commando Helmet and the Droid Blaster. Now, I may not have the most accurate figures to fit any or all of these accessories on, but to compare them to minifigures, they fit on pretty well. I would say that the helmet is just the right size for fitting an average minifigure head. I really like how the Droid Blaster looks and all that texture and detail, so it really makes it seem like a useful space blaster to get in multiples. For the Commando Helmet, this is not the only color it's available in. In fact, it has lots of different colors and designs on the Clone Army Customs website. So you can get them either in plain colors or with multicolors in different patterns. You also have these holes on either side to clip on some accessories, which are compatible with LEGO clone accessories. Up next, we'll take a look at the Recon helmet and the hand cannon. Now, this one's also the similar method in which you can get the Recon helmet in different colors and in different designs on the Clone Army Customs website. It does have, again, the same two holes that can hold regular clone accessories on top of them, so they fit very well, and they also fit very well on a minifigure's head. What I really like about the hand cannon is not only is it compact, but also detailed, it even has a spinning feature to it. So you would have to manually spin this back and forth to get some play out of it. But it's a nice addition, and it doesn't have to add anything to it. You just simply arrives like that. You don't have to attach any of these pieces together in order for that function to work. It looks great. Up next, we have the pilot helmet and the Fte Blaster. Again, the pilot helmet is able to have different colors and designs and easily fits around a minifigure head. Although with this one, we don't have any accessories to add onto the sides. There are no holes to add. I wouldn't imagine that being the case because, well, they're pilots. They don't need some of those other clone accessories. The Fte Pistol looks very good, and even though I don't have Boba Fett or Jango Fett on the pedestal, it does have a unique, sleek design to it that I would imagine Boba Fett and Jango Fett using very effectively. I would say not only those figures, but even other space war figures, whatever you want to have, either Star Wars, Star Trek, or even your own custom space story. This is actually a nice small weapon that has a unique design to it. I, again, appreciate the molding for the helmet. So up next, we have the Commander Sniper. This one's a pretty interesting looking weapon, and I somewhat recognize it as your average sniper. It has a sleek and long look to it, so it looks pretty good all around in my opinion. Got some nice little details in the sides, and it kind of looks like it has an extra holding spot there. I'm not really sure if it can be held by a minifig, but we can test that out right now. And yeah, it can. So this would actually be a nice way for holding it if you had it on like a weapons rack inside of a base or an armory. So it's pretty useful for two different handles, and it looks pretty good. And last but not least, we have the Mortar. Now, it may not look like a mortar right now, because we're holding it in a funny way, but once I show you it all the way around, I can show you a special feature it has. this is how it came assembled in the mystery pack. So it's very nice that you can straight out of the bag unfold it and make it into a usable mortar, like so. Now, the bottom looks like you can attach onto Lego studs, so let's test it out right now. This is a standard Lego piece, and it fits. So you can have this attach onto the ground if you wanted to, depending on for the scene you're setting up. You can also attach it in the hands of the minifigure, or maybe two minifigures, because it might be a little hard to hold both of those handles with just one minifigure, but it still gives that good impression of that they're using a mortar. And I really like how it's designed. And I also like how it can fold up, so depending on where you're going to store it for your Lego scenes, you can have it in a pretty compact way. So it's pretty useful, I would say, in 3 different ways. So there we have our look at the Clone Army Customs Mystery Pack. Now I'd like to let you know that Clone Army Customs did not ask me to do this review. It's not the reason why they gave it to me. This was just a courtesy from being an exhibitor at BrickFest Live. And I took it upon myself to review this for them. So thank you to Clone Army Customs for having this. And I'm happy to have shown this on my YouTube channel. Now, if you want to see more about the Clone Army Customs that they have available, you can check out the clonearmycustoms.com website. To get some of these accessories, you can buy the helmet separately in different colors and patterns, as earlier mentioned in the video. And as far as the weapons, you can buy some of them separately, but you can also buy the whole bunch of them in different weapons packs, where you get a whole bunch of different types of weapons, some of these and more shown on their website. If you find them at different conventions, you can also buy the packs with all those weapons a little bit separately. You could buy the pack as you see it here, or you can buy each weapon on its own, and some of them in different colors. So be sure to check out clonearmycustoms.com to learn more about these special customs. I really appreciate them, and even though I'm not a big Clone Army person, I still think they're really nice accessories. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. And as a quick reminder, the blue spaceman was only for demonstration purposes. You do not get that with this pack. We'll see you next time with more custom reviews and other LEGO videos. Speedo. And I've mentioned before in... where is it? I mentioned before in the live stream that Mardi Gras Man 2-3 kind of resembles him in that he has the red and white